What? Hold on. Drone swarms targeting U.S.
What's going on with the helicopter TikTok? Everyone.
This rock supposedly contains red
planet know that are the cycle breakers.
Never fight for the world's acceptance. It's not worth it. Even if you get it, you will be disappointed because most people do it for fulfillment. The world can't fulfill you. For all the people that love you, there is an equal amount of people that hate you. So if you accept the world's love, you're also going to have to accept the world's hate. Because everything comes with both sides of the spectrum. If you accept someone's love, you're also going to have to accept their hate. That's why you shouldn't look for love in other people. The only love you should look for is the love that you should have for yourself. That's it. And if you love yourself, you're also going to hate yourself. Because when a man feels love, he also has to accept the fact that he is also going to deal with hate. It is impossible to hate yourself without loving yourself. So if you love yourself, you also hate yourself. And if you hate yourself, you also love yourself. Because we are beings of light and darkness. No matter how hard you hate yourself, or no matter how hard you love yourself, you will always be. The hate that you have for yourself is what allows you to love yourself. And the love that you have for yourself is what allows you to hate yourself. That's what creates beauty in duality, which then creates oneness. That is supreme balancement.
Wow. I have a true love-hate relationship with Crazy Teddy. You have no idea. Oh, man, I'm doing all the things. Welcome back, Goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, I got some more creepy, strange For You page content. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
Yo, someone found a star portal in the middle of the Arizona desert, yo. I told y'all that 2024 was being on some sci-fi shit. Look at this. Peep the shadow on the ground too, yo. You can hear the wind in the background and everything. Wait till he get closer to it, yo. The crazy thing is I had a dream of a portal that looked kind of similar to this a long time ago when I was a child, right? And basically we had to go through these portals because the world was ending, yo. This is my dream. This is just me speaking a dream, yo. This, entertainment purposes only, you feel me? But the thing was, in that dream, only a certain amount of people could be able to see this with their own eyes. And you know how I could find this to be a very real video? Do y'all remember that guy that disappeared on the news for opening up a portal inside of his room and it led to the Arizona desert? If not, go on YouTube and look up guy opens portal in his room, yo. I wouldn't be surprised if these start popping up all across the world, yo. We gotta keep our eyes open. We seen this UFO shit. It's really time for us to wake up!
Yo, what is this? Is this CERN opening up the thing? One of the CERNs? One of the many CERNs that exist in our world? Oh boy.
Trying.
Wait, what? You know what's crazy? I hear Doritos are good fire starters too. Okay, interesting. Is this all apples or just the ones that are made from a peel? Don't come after me!
Do you remember the guy named Fitz that gave his testimony about the interdimensional beings at the Bayside shopping mall in Florida?
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Fitz. I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family.
So the very first video on guy named Fitz's account is him giving his testimony about what happened. I find it kind of strange that this guy's entire account is based off that alien sighting at the Bayside shopping center, which leads me to believe it's a psyops. This all conveniently happened around the same time that they released some confidential court dockets to the public regarding the Epstein client case. But I do find it interesting, there's a 7-part series on his account.
What made our situation a little bit different is that I do have footage. and I didn't take it on a smartphone.
But he did come out and say that sometimes when he goes out in public, he carries around a VHS camcorder that he's able to record on.
I do take a VHS camcorder. And that night, when everyone was getting their phones confiscated and files deleted, nobody noticed that I had a VHS camcorder. Yeah, I have the footage here.
I'm a firm believer that when they fired up the LHC at CERN, it inevitably tore holes in the fabric of our realities. And I know for a fact alternate dimensions are opening up to and folding into and onto our reality. We are 3- and 4-dimensional beings on the cusp of being able to experience 5, 6, and 7D consciousness.
You know, bad people found out that we did. I don't know how, but they did, and things kind of went downhill from there. But we've already been planning a release of the footage, because a lot of other stuff happened that night that people don't know about.
I've seen those black antimatter sea urchin beings in shadow work meditation. It's like a 7th dimensional symbiote.
Because we thought, you know, just for our safety, it would be good to put it out there that we had it.
Keep in mind that as we tap into 5, 6, and 7D consciousness, we're not only going to be able to see the spirits of light, we will also be able to see the inverted shadows of darkness. Do you remember?
Wow, I remember the mall thing happening. I never got to the bottom of it. I know it was many people that were silenced and things confiscated. But I have a very hard time believing a VHS tape was used and was actually being used in the modern times. Do you know how big VHS camcorders were? I'm sure someone would have confiscated and be like, hey, come on now. Oh, boy.
This rock supposedly contains red mercury inside of it, and it was found in Egypt, and it can do strange things. This, for example, is what the man is going to experiment right now with a water bottle. He approaches the rock, see what happens. Now he's going to experiment with the bottle of Coca-Cola, and this is what happens. Check this out. Now, red mercury is supposedly a substance that does not exist. It was technically used in the 40s to produce atomic bombs or something like that. Check this out. However, it was never proved that it existed. There's a lot to know about red mercury, and there's a lot of videos going on, and if you'd like to know more, leave a like for part 2, and I'll explain everything.
What the heck? You're basically cooking yourself alive. Why? What? I don't believe this thing exists. I just can't see. You know, there's certain videos where they're like afraid to touch the thing. There's videos where they're touching the thing. I'm like, come on. If you're really scared and bad things were happening, you would stay far away, wouldn't you? No, Teddy, they're like the radium girls. No. Don't do this.
There are persons that are on the planet now that are the cycle breakers. They're the ones that are breaking the mold of their family line. They're the ones that are breaking the patterns that came through their family line. And the reason why they're able to do this is because they're the ones who actually came and actually have the ability to feel all the pain from their entire lineage. Everybody else was numbing and dumbing down the pain, numbing the emotional trauma, numbing it down, keeping it as a family secret, pretending it wasn't happening, hoping that it would disappear. And it was just being passed down the bloodline. What's happening now, which is part of the whole awakening process, is that there are a group of people that are here on the planet now that are feeling everything from their entire bloodline. And they're feeling it so they can break it, shut it down. It looks like a mental health.
And they said they can't work.
They decided, hey. And to people who are looking on, especially in their family, they're going to say, oh, you are mentally unstable because you are not willing to suppress this pain like your grandmother and your great-grandmother and everybody else did. Is you are not willing to, what's wrong with you? There's something wrong with you. So we really have to be very careful about how we look at.
Wow, this is a very interesting thing. Hey, are you one of the people? Are you the black sheep that's breaking all the curses in your family? Hey, you're a goon. We're going to break curses no matter what. Nothing's going to hold us down. We're all going to be positive and transcend together. Hey, did you interact with the video before the video even started? Are you a true goon? Come on now, this is your daily reminder. Do the things for the goons. We're trying to grow. Help us grow.
What's going on with the helicopter TikTok? Everyone on my For You page is commenting about how they have these random helicopters flying over their house. Caught my attention because it's been happening at my house for like months. Here's a photo from the other day over my house. If you listen carefully, you can hear one right now. I've got the video footage, I'll put it at the end. I did a live earlier today. It flew over 3 times during my live. One of the videos that was on my For You page, the guy said that a Black Hawk, it was a black helicopter, so I'm guessing Black Hawk maybe, was flying so low that he could see the whites of the guy's eyes pretty much that was flying the helicopter. He said he calls, because he owns like 11 acres, so he calls whoever you call to find out why a helicopter is over your house. And everywhere that he called, they were like, there's no helicopter over your house. He was like, yes, there is. They're like, well, we don't know why there would be a helicopter over your house. Everything I've heard about like skinwalkers, Bigfoot, big feet, whatever, is helicopters will fly over to like run them out, or they're like looking for them. If I'm about to find a damn Bigfoot in my front yard, no.
All right, now that I've seen the video, I think it's just a helicopter's flight path that you may be part of. Hey, I'm part of F-18s and F-22 flight path or something, because we hear them all the time. It shakes the entire house. It's crazy sometimes. But imagine they were looking for these mystical creatures or real creatures that are in other dimensions that are just waiting to port over to ours, just waiting for the right tree sound to hear the tree knocks. I'm sorry. I believe in the Bigfoots. There's gotta be. There gotta be. Oh, boy. But I don't think these helicopters are necessarily looking. I don't even see a spotlight. I don't see anything. I think they're just moving around. Hey, welcome.
Now, which one of y'all backyard breeders did this shit? What in the Doberman, Staffordshire, Pug, Min, Chihuahua? No. You need to go to jail. Straight to jail.
I don't know anything about dogs or dog breeds or any types of animals, but it looks like the dog is alive and healthy, so that's good. Okay, very interesting. I guess she wrote some phrase on the sand and the water didn't touch it. So, that's the thing.
The greatest gift of your life is your parents' dysfunction. For you to be aware of it, to have forgiveness for it, compassion for it, and a greater understanding because of it, and to heal from it. That is the greatest gift they've given you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree. Hey, my parents are very dysfunctional, but it's what makes me me. Hey, and I accept them for who they are. I feel like all goons, you gotta be coming. You gotta have those compromises. Start accepting. Don't hate. Stop hating. Don't build up the hate. Build up that love. We gotta all transcend together. Don't have that guilt. Be positive. Do the things.
What? Hold on. Drone swarms targeting U.S. military bases that are operated by a mothership UFO? Hold on a second. No. Wait, because I didn't tell you all of this, did I? Did I tell you all of this 2 years ago? Did I tell you 2 years ago you would see more of this in the news? And now there's a mothership, because guess what? If they're going to fake an alien invasion to explain away the rapture, and the rapture takes up maybe, let's say, millions of people, where are they going to fit them all? Maybe in a giant cube-shaped mothership that they're going to say, oh, this cube is, that's actually what Revelation is talking about when it talks about the heavenly New Jerusalem and the dimensions of the cube of heaven. Oh, come on. Come on. Nonsense. Deception. Get to know Jesus. This is in the mainstream media. MSN, Daily Mail. Get to know Jesus.
Oh my God, I did a live stream where someone told us about this and I spiraled. I looked into the thing. It's Langley Air Force Base. I guess the Pentagon came out and confirmed that there were drones and they didn't seem to have a nefarious reason. So they're just made aware of the situation, and they did say all the things. So, oh boy. They're just going to let it happen, and we just going to have to accept it. You know, they have no plan, and nothing going to work. Nothing going to work. It's just going to be a whole world awakening when it happens.
So a lot of you have asked me about Elon Musk. Yes, for sure. Without a doubt. He is an alien incarnated here as a human, and he's got a huge mission to play out at this time. Yeah, he's socially awkward. He's on the spectrum. A lot of aliens are. And he definitely comes across as a dick sometimes, but you cannot deny he is one of the most brilliant minds of our time. I think the real question with Elon Musk is, what side is he playing for? Now, I've had a hard time getting close to his energy and really reading his contracts. What I've deduced so far is that he hasn't yet chosen a side, which can be looked at as a good or a bad thing. But what I know for sure is that he's moving us forward. Once again, it's got to be in the appropriate way. What are your thoughts?
I do feel like he's moving us forward, but I do know that sometimes that moving forward does have the crazy AC, oh boy, type feelings with them, especially with the clothing sometimes you're wearing with all the upside down crosses. Regardless, I feel like maybe he has chosen a side. And only time will tell. I think that side has already been chosen. Just some of the things he does. But hey, I'm ready for the betterment of society if that's what he's doing.
See, they're little balls now, if you watch. How they blow out. Now you try yours. Cheers. Oh, what's this one? Oh, here's a big one. Now, what you don't realize, this funny little tree is called a finger lime. This is a lethal tree. Okay, what you cannot see is that if you zoom in over here, Rhea, every single little piece of it is a thorn.
Oh, geez, yeah.
So, this is a lot of fun to pick. I have two of them. Oh, look at this little flower here. All open. Look at that tiny little thing, guys. Very different, huh? This is a phenomenal, fun tree. Again, finger lime. If you can find them, they act like they're exotic, but you can find them if you're not desperate and don't pay $150 at one of those rip-off stores online. Just wait. Costco got them in mine. Every once in a while, they're just somewheres. So what is a finger lime? Why do we even give a damn about it? Well, it's a novelty. You're really not going to give a darn about it. You're going to probably go, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but it's fun. Now, here's what a finger lime, this is a full-size finger lime here, and it's going to be a lot of fun to pick those up there. Anyway, so finger lime is what I call lime caviar. It's divine. Again, why do I have it? Because I tried one and thought I died and went to heaven and had to own two. So when I crack this in half and when they're ready, they'll spill out like caviar, and it is the best.
Oh, wow. Oh, so that's what the first thing was when... Oh, it seemed interesting. It seems interesting. I probably will not be getting any of these things. It was a big one indeed.
No way you're autistic. We would have noticed when you were a kid. Mom, I don't like the way the jeans feel on my body. They're really tight and they rub and then they make that swishy sound. Please don't make me wear them. Morgan, why don't you go play with the other kids? I don't want to play with the other kids. I'm gonna go over there and reorganize the dollhouse. The refrigerator is so loud. Don't you hear that buzzing? Morgan, what do you want for lunch? A peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Again? Yeah, of course. That's my designated lunch food. Every day I want to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't want anything else. I don't want any changes. Hi, Morgan. It's so nice to meet you. Morgan, you have to answer people when they talk to you. Morgan, what are you doing? I don't know. I like the way it feels, and I got stuck in, like, the repetitiveness of it. I don't know. Get out of town? I don't get it. What does that mean? It's an expression, like, no way. But why would I want to get out of town then?
No way. Get out of town. Yo, I'm feeling a lot of... I don't like change either. Hey, this is my set lunch. This is what I always eat. Don't make me change. If I go to this place and I always get the same order, that's what I'm going to place. You don't judge me. I'm not going to try something new. You crazy? I already know what I want. All right, we're going to do 3 more. Just 3 more.
My brother handed me a drink, and he wants me to drink it. But before I do, I just want to, like, show you guys what this is so the reaction makes sense.
I get ice.
Ice.
Red raspberry syrup. Canada Dry. Something that tastes like Sprite.
Ginger ale tastes like Sprite?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use half and half or milk. So,
milk in the soda?
Yeah. Yeah. So, half and
Y'all
half
look too excited about this. Okay.
Then you put in...
Oh!
It's the dentist special. Sweet.
Then sit and drink it.
Why is that good?
Enjoy.
Yo, this guy needs to open up one of those soda shops. Oh boy, he's already figured it out. He's like, hey, you just need all these ingredients. Oh man, this sounds pretty good. I gotta try this.
The only thing that's separating you from your absolute dream life is the pixie dust productivity method. I used this in my own life when I was 17, 18-ish, when I applied to Harvard as a joke and ended up getting waitlisted. You might have seen that video. It got over 20 million views. Let me explain how I did this. So the reason you're struggling to build your dream life is you don't believe it's possible. So think about pixie dust, right? People say you got to believe it before you can fly. I used to watch movies like that and think this is crazy, but then I looked at success and I looked at successful people, and when I asked a successful person, like, hey, can you make $10,000 a month? They're like, yeah, of course I can. And then they put in the work to make it happen. But your body or your brain won't put in the work unless you believe it's possible first. So I want you to write down your craziest goals. Literally make a list of your top 10 craziest goals, and under each goal, this is the key part, write down 3 actions, 3 pieces of work you need to do in order to achieve the goal. But before you're willing to put in the work, I need you to completely, wholeheartedly, delusionally convince yourself that it's 1000% possible. Because when you have that delusional self-belief, you'll then be able to put in a ridiculous amount of work. Maybe it takes 12 hours a day. Maybe it takes 15 hours a day, right? But I need you to believe it first. So this is your sign. Don't lean into the victim mentality. I want you to go after it, go get it done, go take that action. But first, believe it. Then you can take more action. You've got this. Go build your dream life.
I love that. She's basically Delulu, but she's basically describing manifesting. Hey, you manifest all the things that you want. Just believe it. Believe in yourself. Believe in the things. All right, just one more.
Nephilim hosts, or they can appear as a separate being. You know, they can come looking like humans, or they can come in this form of a hideous creature. They're shapeshifters, and that increases their deception. Well, children are tortured emotionally, physically, and spiritually. They're connected to Nephilim in rituals, and they're forced to hand over access to their body, their minds, and even shattered parts of their spirit. Well, they don't remember these pacts because of the trauma, and so often the programs are running in their subconscious mind. One of the things that we have to realize is that our thoughts can actually be read by Nephilim. See, our thoughts are frequencies. And negative thoughts produce these negative frequencies that Nephilim can pick up on. And I'll tie this into scripture. Ecclesiastes 10:20 says, curse not the king, no, not in thy thought, and curse not the rich in thy bedchamber. For a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and that which hath wings shall tell the matter. So at times, birds in scripture are a representation of demons. And we see this more clearly in Mark 4, you know, the parable of the sower. So the seed that is thrown on the path, the birds come in and snatch it up. So the phrase birds of the air in scripture is oftentimes referring to demons or the departed spirits of the Nephilim.
Wait, what? Birds are demons or the departed things of the Nephilim? So the birds are the Nephilim? You know what's crazy? You know, crows would just appear black to us, but they're supposedly all colors of the rainbow. They're all the light spectrums. Isn't that cool? How can these be demons? Come on now. All right, interesting. Yeah, I do believe that there is telepathy, and then if there are these types of beings, that they probably can read our minds. But then again, hey, if you're a medium and you're into the psychic abilities, you can probably also find a way to read people. All right, guys, you made it to the end. How'd you do? There was a lot of videos in this one that really made me smile. It wasn't even supposed to be a smiling one, just trying to react, but you know me, the Teddy way. Hopefully you guys are having fun. There should be videos on the screen now. Click on either one of them. Continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle. You can subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wake up.